Hello and welcome to another video from theexsmoker.com. My name is Anthony Schneider and I am an ex-smoker, like the millions of people around the world today who are ex-smokers now, and they finally escaped that prison of nicotine addiction and that horrible dark place that they were once in. They escaped and they're free and they've done it, and they're human beings just like you if you are a smoker. And if you think that you can't, then let me tell you now, with me and millions of other people can do it, you can do it too. And if you use the information at this website, and if you put it into your head, all the reasons why you do smoke, then you can become an ex-smoker just like that, easily and forever, today and forever. Okay, this video is about when is the best time to become an ex-smoker. It's always an important phase for smokers when they have found the desire, when they know that they want to become an ex-smoker. It's always important for a smoker to put it into their mind that they must eventually make that transition. But when is the best time? Smokers who have asked me, Anthony, when is the best time to become an ex-smoker? A weekend, or on vacation, or on a Sunday morning when I'm in church, all these kind of things. There's two sides to every coin on this situation, on this aspect. I can say to you, stop right now. Because I know that it's possible for every human being who is a smoker. I can say stop right now. But if you haven't educated yourself why you are a smoker, and what the tobacco companies and the governments and the media are doing, and the trap that's in society, if you haven't educated yourself, and you can do that on this website because of the information that's available, but if you haven't done that, then it's just going to be virtually impossible for you to stop smoking. When I say stop smoking now, because you haven't educated yourself, and that's why smokers do smoke and continue smoking and elude themselves and fool themselves because of the education that they don't have why they smoke. The timing for any smoker who wants to be free from the prison of the nicotine slavery is basically, the best timing is basically when you have educated yourself completely about why you smoke. When you have this information in your head, while you're still smoking, you will look at the cigarette and start saying to yourself, eventually, from the information when you're continuing, eventually the cigarette will become more and more of a hinder. The cigarette will become more and more of a question to yourself as to why you need it. You will look at the cigarette and you start to say, well, what's the benefit? And then you start to look at the cigarette and you'll start to say, well, do I really need it? And then, all these questions, they will start to fold like a snowball and get bigger and bigger. And eventually, with the education of why you smoke and the reasons why you really do smoke, with this kind of education, you will not want to smoke anyway. So you won't choose a Sunday morning at church, you won't choose the holiday, you will choose that moment once you are educated. But a very important aspect that you really need to know as well is that when you have this education, that's fine, but you still need to have the desire to become free, the real desire, not the false desire, oh, I want to be an ex-smoker. It's the real desire is, I am going to be an ex-smoker now, and you give your life back to you. When you have this and the education, that's realistically the best time that I would suggest for anybody. You can put yourself in a really hard situation. When I stopped smoking, it was a Friday, and during the nighttime I went downtown Madrid, and downtown Madrid is basically just a blue cloud of smoke. And I went through that period of 3 or 4 hours where everybody was smoking around me. So what I did was I passed through that moment, and then I knew that because I went through such a grave situation as a smoker, just stopped smoking, and I went through that period of 4 hours of not being able to smoke, a situation where, as a smoker, you would love to smoke, blah, 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 blah. And I went through it, I passed through it. It was a difficult situation, as a smoker, but I passed through it very easily. And when you think as a smoker that would be pure hell, it's not. Actually, it was quite easy. I did it, and then the following morning, I was like, yes, I did it, So what I did was, I went out that Friday night. I had the education, I had the desire, and I was armed with this information, why I smoked, and I knew I was not benefiting from anything that this cigarette was giving to me. So what I did was, I stopped smoking immediately, because I had the education. And when you have this education, and when you have this desire to become an ex-smoker, oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm at work at the moment. There's 747s flying over because I work near Madrid airport. But getting back to it, when I had, and I knew I had this desire and the education, I stopped smoking immediately. It wasn't difficult. It was very, very easy, because my level of intelligence told me that I was a mug for smoking, and I was losing, and I was losing, and I was losing. And now I'm an ex-smoker. It's been 2 years. Life is so much better. So my point of this video is, the best time for you to become an ex-smoker realistically is now. But if you don't want to do it like that, educate yourself first. It's the only way. It's guaranteed that you will become an ex-smoker if you educate yourself why you smoke. You admit to yourself that you are an addict to nicotine, and secondly, thirdly, you have this desire. Put all these three together, you will stop smoking immediately. Okay? I hope that helps. Take care and don't smoke. You don't need it. Bye-bye.